I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways.
I had a dream last night where I came into the living room, or I came out of my room, which is right there. I came in here, and there was lines of rain falling inside the house. When I went outside, there was this deck that doesn't exist. It went way out there. There was all kinds of shit out there. We were in the alternate house. I have this dream of this alternate house. It's like this house, but it's backed against a hill. Like here, there's a hill that goes down, and the river's down here. Down here. It's down here. It goes down. You have like, it's 380 foot, about that slow. It goes down, and you got the Colorado River running. It goes that way. But in this other house, where sometimes I dream I'm at this other place, it's like this house, where my room's over here, except the house is different. Inside of it, it's set up different. And I periodically am in that place. The last time I was in there, somebody had came out of the room over here where my dad was at with a headset on, and I start getting into a fight with him. And I look, I don't know. The roof had blew off. My dad was running around out there. You know, I don't know what he thought he was going to do. It wasn't like he could just pick the roof back up and put it back on. But we did have some tarp stuff. And I was like, why don't we put the tarp on the top of the house and tie it down? And then this other guy showed up, and it was just, none of it made any sense. You weren't going to be able to do anything. That wasn't the point of the dream, I don't think. There wasn't going to be any fixing it. There wasn't going to be any fixing it. We were going to fix it. And then I woke up. So I was like, man, that's weird. It'd have to be a really strong fucking wind. It had to be from Zeus himself. Blow the fucking roof off. It'd have to be, the wind would want to do it. The wind would want to do us harm. It would want to harm us. It would want to hurt us. It would want us to get wet in a violent storm. Maybe that's what we're going to have for this new year. A violent sort of fucking hurricane force wind that just rips the dang roof off the top of the house. Just rips the dang roof from the root. From the root. It's in the roots. I don't know. I have profoundly amazing dreams sometimes. This one wasn't amazing. It was disturbing. But, I mean, I woke up and I knew I'm a dreamer. I'm a dreaming. It's still kind of sleepy this morning. But I've been up since all through the middle of the night. I've been up flipping around like a fish. And I'm not an angry person. I talk angry about the shit that I see in the world because it just upsets me. But I don't have a problem helping people. I love helping people. And I'm fairly nice. When I talk to people, I'm not just a mean, hateful son of a bitch. I don't act that way towards people. I don't get that way. If there's too many people, I don't like it. But I don't freak out like some mentally handicapped. I ain't mentally handicapped. I just try to get the fuck away from all the people. Because people, I'm an empath. And I can peel. Like if there's, I pick up people's negativity. I know how to ground it and get it out of me. But I still have to do something to get it out. Or I'll feel it. And I know it's not mine. When you're an empath, you're picking up other people's emotions. And first, you might not know that it's not your emotion. And how I found this out, because a buddy of mine had some sort of foot fetish or something. And we're all standing there. I don't remember what was exactly going on, but we're all right there. And he was looking at this girl's feet. And it was turning him on. and I could feel it. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, what? I don't like feet. I'm not into feet. And I looked over them, and he had that look in his face, like looking at this girl's feet. And I was like, you motherfucker. I was like, that's you? That's you? That was the first time that I realized. I didn't know before that. I thought a lot of times that I was experiencing my own emotions. I wasn't. I was picking up emotions from somebody else. They would be sad or upset or pissed, and I would get pissed, sad or upset without any reason because I'm picking up their emotions. Now, once you figure it out and you know that that's not your emotions, then you can deal with it. But until then, if you don't know, you're probably going to suffer, actually. You know, and I think that people that have that run in their family, they probably, you know, talk about it. Come here, little Timmy, let's talk. I want to tell you about the shining. Let me tell you about the shinning. I don't know. Nobody told me about it. So I don't know. I don't think my mom was an empath at all. She was a narcissist. I think she had some bloodline gifts that she got, but she was so fucked up over her parentage that, you know, she made a big deal about it and threw a fit. And I guess rightly so. She didn't know that her dad, that was actually her dad, wasn't her dad. She had a whole nother dad because grandma run off with some Marine in the 50s, you know, because that's what women did in the 50s. They ran off with other men if they looked good in their service uniform. Hey, it just is what it is. And this guy was crazy. The crazy 7-foot-tall Marine named Lucky. We've had some manifestations of his ghost. I never met this Lucky. My grandmother didn't even tell me that I had a different grandpa. She went to the day of her death and never said nothing. And I remember one time trying to fucking put her in the box where she could reveal this to me, and she didn't do it, and I was mad at her. I was really upset because I was like, you know, I want to know. You're not, you know. I really got along with my grandma. I loved my grandma. She was great. She was excellent. She cooked good. She could fucking sew shit like a sumbitch. She would make my Halloween costumes. Hell, she even made my Golden Dawn shit. When I was in the Golden Dawn, I got the instructions how to make the robe with the thing and all the shit. The Nimbus. I had the Nimbus like the Egyptians. I wish I still had that, but I let it get away. I let it get away from me. Because I couldn't do it. I ain't got no sewing skills. I don't have them. I'm pretty sure I could figure it out. But it's not anything I ever really had to do, so I have not done it. There's too many things to try in this world to be trying something that you're not going to fucking do, you ain't got no interest in. You know, unless there's a real high necessity that you need to stitch your ass or your britches up, maybe then. You know, but then, I mean, you can't just tie the two fucking ends back together. You gotta put a patch on there, man. Your ass is gonna rip right out. You're gonna have stitches and your ass is gonna be hanging right out your britches. You don't want that, man, because you look like a dumbass when you go to do a squat and your fucking ass or your pants fucking opens up. Your fucking balls is hanging down there. And, you know, it just ain't, you know, we got a lot of stuff going on down here, us men folks do, so got to keep it together. You women do too. You got a mess down there half the time. You got a mess. You got to keep that shit plugged up. I mean, come on, man. I wouldn't want to have to deal with that as men, but I mean, I don't know if we sometimes are men and sometimes are women in different incarnations. I don't know, and I really don't care. It doesn't change any of my shit. And does that play into why all these people are so messed up in their gender? Yeah, but I think that the teachers are now doing this because they're bragging about it on TikTok. We're coming for you kids. We're coming for you kids. What the fuck kind of people is this, man? Anyway, I just want to say Happy New Year. Everyone out there, enjoy your time. Don't get hurt. Don't go out and do nothing stupid. Try to love whoever you're around. Give them as much love as you can. I would love some love, but I don't have no lover. Unless I win the Powerball tonight, and then I might have a lover. I might. I told my friend, I said, if I'm going to get this Powerball, we're going to win it. We're going to run off, right? And she's like, yeah. She technically didn't say yeah. That's the stipulation. I ain't sharing my Powerball winnings with nobody unless we running off. You know, I'm thinking, I definitely, if I'm sharing the Powerball, I better get some Powerballing. That's just the way it is. It makes sense. You don't want to Powerball me, then don't expect me to Powerball you. Is that rude? Because this person has said that something about the lottery and it's continually brought it up, I am attempting to manifest this lottery winning. I do want to win the lottery. I want it. I wouldn't have bought the ticket if I didn't want to win.